Real estate prices now approaching pre-pandemic levels and beyond. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It is very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, are you seeing what's going on out here? It's insanity, sheer insanity, sweeping the whole U.S., if not the global economy, showing massive, massive warning signs and red flags. Congratulations to anybody that's stuck with this channel, centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will, in fact, sharpen iron. It's been my honor and privilege to communicate, participate with a lot of you, and see the advances that we've made as we remain awake and in touch with what we need to be in touch with, that make sure we can operate efficiently within this crisis that we've I've always said, tail end of a crisis, front end of a recession. Welcome to reality. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Anytime you overheat the biggest asset class in the world, the U.S. housing market, it's going to have blowback. We've always had booms and busts in the market. No, Scott, this time it's different. The last one was due to loose lending. Lending standards are much stronger now. This time is different. You're right, this time is different. It's worse. My gosh, are you kidding me? There's nothing left. I don't think there is. Is there anything left that people can hang their hat on and say this time is different? That somehow this bubble magically sustains itself, even though throughout history, every single housing bubble that's ever taken place, regardless of how it was created, has never in fact survived? Insane. Congratulations, you guys. This is insane. So, speaking of you guys, a subscriber, you guys send in a lot of stuff. Scott, can you show me that? This is a good one, Scott. You got to show it on the channel. So occasionally I will do that. And, because you guys deserve it. Like, without you guys, no channel here. And like I said, if it's not for the crisis, we're not even talking. But the reality is we're forward-thinking, critical thinking, like-minded people, getting in front of this, heat mapping and temperature checking everything we can to make sure we're safe. That's what the heavy hitters did, and that's what we're doing too. It does, like I always said, failing to plan is planning to fail. We gotta have a plan. Cash is the new safe haven. Those of you that have insulated yourselves in these times rather than extend yourselves and get underneath staggering debt are gonna be able to operate much more efficiently than the people buried in debt right now, having a hard time keeping up with their bills. And like I've said, I'm here for everybody. We're going to help a lot of people, because as this foreclosure crisis potentially, almost guaranteed, starts to now manifest, we're going to help people upside down in their purchases, no longer able to make their payments. And what do? They're going to panic. They're going to be paralyzed by fear, stuck in the home until eventually get a knock on the door asking them to leave the home or forced out of the home. It happens. That's what happens in real estate bubbles when they crash, a foreclosure wave, and people don't know what to do. And their agent's long gone, probably out of the business, working at some big box store in a blue-collar retail job by then. So they're done too. Insanity, this stuff that we continue to have to talk about. I almost laugh at this stuff. It's a built-in self-defense mechanism to wrap my head around what the heck's going on here, friends. So congratulations. Let's go ahead and roll a little footage from one of you, a subscriber, and then we'll meet back here and wrap this one up. Let's get started. All right, our subscriber writes, Scott, this condo has had 4 price cuts in less than 1 month. It looks like the condo market here is headed back to 2013 prices. Well, my friend, let's go ahead and take a look at your property and see what's going on. And here we go. Today's property is currently priced at $689,000, a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 805 square foot condo. Currently went through its most recent price cut of $49,000, with its estimated payment being around $4,171 monthly, with its mid-range value approximately $738,000. And here's the outside of our building. It doesn't look like we have any balconies to speak of, but maybe there's some common areas. It almost looks like apartment living. And in fact, here we go. inside the unit, it's clearly unoccupied. How do I know that, you ask? Because it's clearly been staged. This is way too clean to be owner occupied or tenant occupied. This is an empty unit, probably an investor has it staged, and every single week or month that goes by that it doesn't sell, they are paying for this staging. Let's keep looking. Buckle up and strap in. Look at that HOA fee. $654 a month on top of your mortgage payment just for the HOA fee. I've seen bigger HOA fees, but that's a pretty big one. The property's been on the market for over a month with only 32 saves and over 1,500 views. And its value range between $700,000 and $800,000. This one is already below its lower value range, still sitting on the market. And there it is, currently sitting at $689,000, still on the market. We can see it started off much higher, pushing $800,000. Let's keep digging. And there you go, my friends. In 2013, it was sold for $550,000 after the last crash. It'll probably sell for that again, if not lower. We'll have to stay tuned to find out, but it appears our subscriber is definitely onto something here. Let's get back to the studio and wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that's what we got going on in good old San Francisco, Silicon Valley, the tech hub of the world. And guess who's in trouble right now? You guessed it, tech. Tech companies are doing massive layoffs. The only people doing hiring at the moment, which will probably end unfortunately here soon too, is the blue collar service sector jobs. You can still get one of those, but your white collar tech job, remote working, Zoom geared job, gone. What's that going to do for the area home prices? Well, we just took a look at one today that looks like it's approaching back to the last crash levels. 2013 pricing is approaching this property as we speak, if I had to guess. In fact, if you were my client and you were brought me that house, I said, hey, listen, you know what? I think we write them a offer with a 5 in front of it. 580, 590, 550, 5 something. That's what they're at, 6 something now. Throw them an offer at 5. It's when you work with investors, this is the thing. For instance, in final thoughts, as I come to you, as a friend, as a content creator, somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. I want you to think like an investor. Investors are great to work for, but they're hard because we're writing lowball offers constantly. And as a spoiled agent, you just want to write an offer, make it stick over asking price. Those times come and gone. That was a blip in the radar, an anomaly that was artificially produced. Now it's going to be, which you've heard, if you've watched the show for a while, you've heard me say, hey, if I'm your agent, I'm going to show you properties, but I don't want you to fall in love with anything I show you. Because if you fall in love with it, they got us. So I want to write offers and be able to walk away and forget about that property and go on to the next until we make an offer stick. Because at the end of the day, this is your house, but it's in fact an investment. We want to make smart decisions when buying the biggest purchase we'll ever make, real estate. 95% of all millionaires made their money in real estate. I absolutely love real estate. People seem to think they need to own miles and miles of real estate to be happy. You don't. A handful of selectly hand-picked properties can give you the self-worth, the value, the means to be able to live a pretty good life with free time. And that's the one thing we all want more than money, is free time. So if you're now, even if you're rich, but you have to manage this massive portfolio and you're so now consumed by it, you're a workaholic. Do you want that? I don't. I used to think I did. I realize now I don't. I have everything I want and need. Do I want to continue to set goals? Of course. That's what gets us out of bed in the morning. Having goals. I want you guys all to always set goals, realistic goals, but also aim high, aim big. Don't be afraid to dream big, but always keep a balance to what we're doing. We never want to get so money motivated that we lose touch of why we ended up going in this direction in the first place. And I can't tell you how many times even me personally. Once I reach a goal and accomplish it, then what? It's time to set a new goal. And so many people, it's sometimes the thrill of the chase that ends up getting us out of bed in the morning. So we always need to set new goals. And that's what we're going to continue to do as I navigate us through this most complex housing market ever seen in world history. And that's what we're going to continue to do, because it's not only what you deserve, it's what you in fact need. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. If you're watching from your television set today, new videos on your screen at this time I think you'll love, along with an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. Also, WEBULL has a new promotional link in the description below. Free stocks, one of their biggest promotionals to date. Take advantage of that if you'd like. I think you'd absolutely enjoy that. Let's go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.